everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. So today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ultimate Class Beast Fire. Predaking, oh my gosh, he has a big huge wingspan. But anyway, let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this big boy dragon. So let's get this is my tongue malfunctions, but anyway. So let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this figure. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here is Predaking fully transformed into his beast mode, which is kind of a dragon. Yeah, a black and orange dragon. And man, he's a big one. He really is a big boy dragon. Man, he's a big bad dragon. The dragon mode is okay. It's not that great. It doesn't look like much, and he has a wide wingspan too. I mean, look at that. That man, his wings are freaking huge. They're freaking huge. But anyway, but yeah. I mean, it's not a fantastic figure. It's a decent figure. It's definitely a decent figure, a decent fun figure to mess with, and I kind of like the dragon mode. I mean, let's get in closer so you can take a look at that head sculpt right there. That's a wicked dragon head sculpt, I will say. That's pretty cool. It's not absolute poop. Oh man, but yeah, it definitely is. There's some nice molding detail right there. Nice translucent yellow for the eyes. There's something you can do with the head, but I will get into that in a little bit. And get some nice orange paint, and I do like how the black fades into the orange, and that is amazing. Some nice silver paint for the mouth right there, and yeah. And this orange section right here is on the gimmick, a spring-loaded gimmick, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But pretty cool. And the wings. You can see there are Predacon symbols below the wings, and yeah, they're cast in black plastic and painted over orange, and they're huge. They're freaking huge. And of course, when you get this figure, one of the wings is packed in separately, so you have to assemble some things. But yeah, and of course you do have some nice silver and black paint, being faded right there. Nice yellow and orange right here being fading in, so we'll see more of that in robot mode. But yeah, got nice silver paint on the toes, on the dragon toes, and yeah, and his long tail, his tail becomes his sword, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a big huge dragon. It doesn't look like much, but oh well. It is what it is. I mean, if you don't want the wings to fan out like that, you can always bring these wings back, so they can bring back all the way, like so. Whoops! And he's doing the splits on me. Why are you doing the splits? How dare you? How dare you do the splits on me? How dare you, Predaking? How dare you? Your Highness, stop! Don't. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, you could fold in the wings like that if you really want to. I mean, that's slightly better. That's definitely slightly better. It can fit in the frame right now. So, I mean, I guess you could do that if you want to. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing you can do. And of course, you do have, hinges right here. You can bring the wings down like, hey, stay down. You stay down. Yeah, you can bring the wings down like that, or leave the wings up like that. You can you can bring this up on this section right here. You can move the wing at this section right here if you want to. You do have a ratcheted joint right here for the shoulders. You do have a swivel right here. You do have a ratchet elbow right there, and you do have a ball joint at the dragon claws right here. And you do have a swivel right here. You can move out the legs like that, and technically, you do have ankle tilt. Technically, I don't know. I don't know. You could have an ankle tilt right there technically. So hey, Yeah, not superposable in Dragon Mode, but hey, at least there's some movement. Now, one cool thing about this Dragon Mode. One cool thing about in Dragon Mode is that he has a gimmick. Yes, he has a gimmick. You can see this section right here just sticking out right here. You can put your finger right here and just bring this over like that. You can just slowly open his mouth, and it's supposed to light up. Yeah, it's supposed to light up. He uses 2 AA batteries. The batteries are stored like in here and here, so he's supposed to light up. It could light up very well just now, but I'm not entirely sure if it can still light up right now. But hey, if I cover my hand like that, so yeah, you can see that right there. And that is very evil. That is very evil. If I turn off the lights right here, I think it'll be easier to see the lighting effect right here. So if I turn off the lights, and there we go. That's really freaking demonic. So, yeah, let me focus the camera a little bit, and that is demonic. That's evil right there. You can see the red LEDs in the head right there, and that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. That is awesome. And it springs back like so. So yeah, let me turn on the lights again. So, and yeah, there's nothing much to write home about with this Dragon Mode. It's simple, it's basic, and that's basically it for the Dragon Mode. There's nothing much. He does come with accessories of his own. I'm trying to situate everything. Some of the joints on this figure, it's kind of loose. I don't know why. I guess it's an old figure. It's been loved, I guess. I think that's why some of the joints are quite loose. But oh well. Yep, there we go. There we go. So yeah, he does come with 2 accessories right here. He comes with these things. He comes with little missile launchers, which are pretty nicely detailed. They're pretty cool. I do quite like the designs of these missile launchers. Of course, you can shoot the missiles by pressing on this lever right here. Pew! There we go, and does the same thing on the other side. So yeah. Now you could store these weapons in Dragon Mode, and you have ports right here, so you could store it right there if you want to. Do not accidentally shoot the missiles, because you know I tend to accidentally shoot the missiles, but there we go. You could store the weapons like that if you really want to. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. So yeah, but now let us get down to some size comparisons. Here is Predaking compared with the Beast Hunter's Ultimate Class Beast Hunter Optimus Prime, with his mighty creator Shockwave. And last but not least, here is Predaking with his Predacon army so far. And if I had the Voyager class size Predaking, I think it would look so much better. I think this guy is a little bit too big for his Predacon army, but oh well, it is what it is. I mean, there's gonna be a Legacy line coming out next year, so if they can do a new Transformers Prime Predaking figure, like in a Voyager scale, or maybe a leader class scale, but in like a small leader class figure, I think that would look so much better. I think that would work a whole lot better with this team. But oh well, we got what we got right here. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Ultimate comparisons. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for the Dragon Mode itself. Yeah, the Dragon Mode is not that great, but it's decent enough. So yeah, okay. So let's transform Predaking into his mighty robot mode. So the first thing I would like to do is just take off his tail, and yeah, I know his parts forming, but his tail becomes his weapon. There we go. Take off his tail, and now he's oh, he looks sad now. But anyway, just take out these weapons right now, because there's something else you can do with these weapons, and we shall start with the transformation. Now, the transformation of this guy is ridiculously simple, but you know, First thing you want to do, you want to take his head and just untap this, untap this entire section right here. Just bring all this weight all the way to the back, just like so, and just bring down the skirt pieces, and there we go. So now I can take. I'm afraid my flash has been turned off. Yeah, my flash has been turned off, but I don't care. But anyway, just untap the leg and just swing this down, just like so. And there you have a leg all done and ready, and that's basically it. Yeah, just untap this, bring this down, straighten out the leg, and tap that back in, and there you go. And it can stand right now, so you can take the head and rotate it 180, just like so. Bring down the arm, bring this forward, bring down the arm, bring it forward, bring down the arm a little bit more, and just close up the claws right here to make the robot mode hand, and close up the claws, make the robot mode hand. And what I would like to do with the wings, just what I would like to do with the wings, bring this back like so, and just bring this back just like so. There we go. And just bring this forward like 2 clicks like that. Bring it back a little bit more, and there you go. There you go. There you have. I think we're done. Yeah, that's basically it for the transformation. Nothing much to it. But there you go, there you have Predaking fully transformed into his robot mode. And he looks pretty good. I will say, I think this robot mode looks fantastic. In my opinion, he looks so cool. I absolutely love it. I really do dig this mold. I think this is a great mold for Mr. Predaking. Yeah, it's a great figure. It's not a fantastic figure, but definitely it looks great in robot mode. It looks great in robot mode. Doesn't look that good in dragon mode, but definitely the robot mode really shines on this figure. And yeah, pretty cool. He still has his gigantic wings, but oh well, it is what it is. But let's get closer so you can take a look at the head sculpt right there. That's a wicked looking head sculpt for Predaking. That looks good. I will say, nice overpaint for the face. Nice translucent yellow for his mohawk or his crown, and his eyes as well, done in a nice translucent yellow. Got a little bit of orange paint on the neck. And I would like to address this right now. You do have a button right here. You can just press this button right here, and that just looks that just looks evil. That looks demonic. Oh no, that looks evil. That looks so good. Look at the red LEDs just lighting up right there. That is awesome. It's lighting up his chest as well. And that is awesome. That is awesome. I love that. I absolutely love that. But anyway, yeah, pretty cool robot mode. Pretty cool robot mode indeed. And quite show accurate, except for the head. The head doesn't even look like Predaking, but oh well. But yeah, the face kind of bugs me. You know, it doesn't look like Predaking's face in the show, but the rest of him definitely looks like him. It definitely looks like Predaking. So yeah, pretty cool in my opinion. So now articulation wise in robot mode, you do have, you know, a head rotation. You can rotate the full 360. The shoulders, you can rotate a full 360. The wings are out of the way. They can move in and out a little bit. You do have a bicep swivel, elbow joint, about slightly under 90 degrees, a bend, and again the ball joint right here, and of course the hands can open and close. I mean, well, these fingers don't have a hinge right here. Only this section right here, it's on a hinge, so it can open and close right there. And nothing in the waist due to the way he transforms. The legs can move up that far, can move back. Only the legs can't move back that much. You can move up these panels to accommodate the leg outward movements. So he can do the full splits. It's pretty cool. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, slightly under 90 degrees up band. The knee pad can move around if you want it to, and of course you do have a little bit of ankle tiltage, which I'm trying to show you, but there we go, a little bit of ankle tiltage right there now. So he's definitely more poseable in robot mode, but still it's not super poseable. So yeah. But anyway, so the one thing I would like to show you about the missile launchers, you could plug these into his hands as handheld weapons, or you could plug this onto the side of his arms, just like so. And there we go. Now we have missile launchers on the side of his forearms. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And of course, he can wield the tail for his sword. And this just plugs into his hand, just like so. And that is a wicked sword. That is a long sword right here. Long tail sword right there. Unfortunately, and there we go. He can hold the sword up. Let me raise up the camera so you can see what it looks like. There we go. But yeah, he can definitely hold his sword up. Kind of looks like he's leaning forward a little bit. Anyway, but yeah, he can definitely hold his sword up, just like so. There we go. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So there you go. So now let us get down to some size comparisons. Here is Predaking compared with the Ultimate Class Beast Hunter Optimus Prime, and as you can see, these two guys, they don't scale with one another. Even though they're in Ultimate Class, Optimus Prime is still bigger and taller than this guy, which is weird. It would have been nice if these were the same height, but oh well, it is what it is. I guess Hasbro doesn't care about scale, right? Well, they didn't care about scale in G1, so why would they care about scale right now? But anyway, so, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Here is Predaking compared with his creator, Shockwave. Just because here he is with... Just because here is Predaking compared with the ABC Toys Dark Master, aka Lord Megatron, and the scale, I think the scale works. I mean, Predaking was taller than Megatron in the show, so I think this is definitely scale accurate. I think this, yeah, this definitely scales. It still kind of sucks that he has a loose arm. That sucks, but anyway, let's move on. And here is Predaking compared with his other Predacon teammates. You have Vortex Class Grimwing, Deluxe Class Laserback, and of course the Abominus dudes, Hunger, Ripper Snapper, Blot, or Blight. Then we have Windrazor or Cutthroat, and Sinner Twin or Twin Strike. So you can see how they look together. But how does Predaking scale with Abominus? Well, boom! There we go. There's your answer. That is how Predaking scales with Abominus. And again, Abominus is still shorter than Predaking. Oh. Usually Combiner is supposed to be huge, but oh well, in this case, Predaking is huge. And Abominus is a puny Combiner. He's puny. But anyway, that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ultimate Class Beast Fire Predaking, and I really like this figure, believe it or not. Yeah, I really dig this figure. I love the robot mode. I love how it looks, although I would have loved if the robot mode had more paint. Yeah, if the robot mode had more paint, it would look gorgeous, but it still looks good. It still looks really good in my opinion. The Dragon mode is where the figure kinda no. The Dragon mode is just no. I mean, it's a decent Dragon mode, but it's not a great Dragon mode. So yeah, the Dragon mode is not that great. Don't really like it. Not a big fan of the Dragon mode, but the robot mode is where this figure really shines. I absolutely love the robot mode, and yeah, love the detail on it, and yeah, pretty cool. Love how he can use his tail as a sword. That is awesome, and he does have some decent articulation in robot mode. I would have preferred if he had more articulation, like a waist swivel, you know, and a little bit more on the ankle tilts, but he still can pose really well. So yeah, and I do like the light up gimmicks. You know, when you press on this button, you can see the red LEDs in the head. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, very nicely done in my opinion. Transformation is ridiculously simple, but that doesn't kill the enjoyment of the figure. It's still a fun figure to mess with, and wicked wingspan. So yeah, it's definitely a fun figure in my opinion. Definitely a fun figure to mess with. So yeah, if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would just give him a good maybe a 7 out of 10. So yeah, he's a decent figure. Not a fantastic figure, but a decent figure. So yeah, a figure that I really like in this Transformers Prime toy line. So yeah, pretty cool figure. I wish I had the Voyager class version of Predaking, but oh well, it is what it is. I have this guy, so I hope Legacy brings us a new Transformers Prime Predaking figure. Please, I hope, I pray, I hope. In the name of hope, please, Hasbro, please, produce a new Transformers Prime Predaking figure in the Legacy line. Please, I hope. Anyway, so yeah, so I think that is pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my Transformers Prime reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Prime Ultimate, there you have the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ultimate Class Beast Fire Predaking. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out. Yay!